Do you guys ever get the feeling like there's just too much to practice? Well, you're not alone. And you don't have to overthink it either. Here's how I approach it. Be okay with really learning one concept thoroughly. And when I say concept, I mean one lick, one idea, one chord. Be okay with that. Because we're in a place right now with music instruction and all the available tabs, books, courses, all that stuff is fantastic, but it's too much. It's too much. And so we need to just recognize that. The way that the great guitar players, I'm talking specifically about jazz, they didn't have that. And they somehow became great without all of this. So just kind of step back from it for a minute, think about it, and be at peace with the idea that it's okay to work on one thing. It's okay to work on just one thing. And then move on to the next thing. Because if you try to work on 10 things, you'll get nothing accomplished. Or at best, you'll get 10 things 1/10 of the way accomplished. And I understand, some of us are more committed to it than others, but I'm talking specifically to somebody that this is something that they're doing as a hobby. They're doing it because of an interest in jazz guitar or learning how to play and improvise on the guitar. They're not doing it as a career. It's different if it's a career. Then you got to do everything. There's no way around it. You got to do it all. Not all at once, but if you're doing it casually, just trying to have fun and as a hobby, it's okay. Take a deep breath. You don't have to do it all. All right, with that, let's do a quick lick. I'm just going to show a real basic 2-5-1. And before you learn this, just commit to it. Okay, this is basically just one of the most straightforward 2-5-1s. Still sounds great though. So here it is. And it's going to be over the 2-5-1 in the key of C. So I'm talking about D minor, 7, G13 to C major. So here it is. So it starts off here, and I'm going to just show you the tab. I'm going to say it out loud. I want to make this available to anybody, not just people that read music or they have. Just want to say it out loud, and I'll show you. The 6th fret of B, 8th fret of B, back to the 6th fret. So that first note's a triplet. 1, 2, 3, triplet. That's the first beat. And it goes here to the 6th fret of G. Okay, and then you go to the 5th fret of B. So here's the first couple notes. So right up the scale, starting on 7th fret of G, and then so 7, 5, 6, 8. Notes, if you're doing the notes, it's D, E, F, G. Here's the first measure over the D minor. We do it again. One more time. Okay, now when it goes to the G7 or G13 chord, it's going to start on the high A on the 5th fret of E. 5, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4, 3. It's all the same string. 5, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4, 3. Now we go to the B string on the 6th fret, the B string on the 5th fret. Let me do that. Let me do the whole lick from the beginning real slow. A lot of cool things happen here. You have the D minor chord, you have the first note of that, the lick is the note F, it's the minor third of the D minor chord. You've got that chromatic, the C sharp kind of surrounding targeting the D. Just doing kind of a little bit of enclosure there. Right out of bebop language. And then you have the tension, the alter, you have the sharp 9 here on the G7, and then you have the flat 9. with the A flat on the 4th fret. And then you have the root of the G. And then, of course, in true bebop fashion, you have the 7th note of the G7 chord resolving to the 3rd of the C. So what next? Don't just go to another video and learn another lick. Take that lick, put it in another key. On guitar, it's easy. Just start off, think of a tune like Satin Doll. It's got Satin Doll's just a little do dancing tune. Goes to E minor 7 to A7. So do the lick in E minor. It would just start on the 8th fret now. Back to D minor. Try to apply it, even if it's just something basic. Just get in the habit of being okay. Like I said, being at peace with working on one thing. You might want to try the same notes that we just did, but go back to the so F, G, F. Try to play that in different parts of the guitar. See how well you know the neck. Take the idea. Just don't let the idea get too out of control where you're not focusing on the lick and you get distracted by the next video that pops up or the next, thing. Just work a concept until you have a complete comfort with it. And there is a time to move on, right? I mean, it's like everything in moderation. That includes focusing too. So you just have to remember that, it's not a race. It's not a race to learn this music. It's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. And I'm just here to tell people it's okay to take your time with it. Don't lose focus. Don't lose momentum. Those are two different things. You can be highly focused and take it slow, but keep your momentum up. And by that, what I mean by momentum is just simply consistency. Just working on things every day and just showing up, right? Just you have your practice time. Stick to it. So this is just a pep talk as much for myself as for everybody out there who's trying to do this crazy thing, which is jazz guitar, this difficult, lifelong journey that really never ends. There's never any end to this. Any of the masters that played it, they were always developing the great people and the current people that I think that's kind of how it works. The job is never done, and that's a great thing. That's why you can do this. You can do this hobby for life. And if you're a professional, you have a different take, right? It's okay. It's different. It's different between a hobbyist and a professional player. Different mindset, different set of goals, different process. But what I'm here to say is that the process that you take, just be happy with it. Be comfortable. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. And you'll find that you'll be able to absorb the material better if you don't have the feeling of why am I not good enough? Why am I not better than I am right now? That feeling doesn't really help at all. It has no place in your practice room. All right, I think I said enough for tonight. All right, happy practicing. This is Tom, by the way. Thanks again for being here. And if you enjoy my channel, I'm not even going to tell you to subscribe because it's not really about subscribers. It's not really about how many subscribers I have. It's just about the small group of people here that feel some sort of connection to the music and just enjoys what I would call this is not a highly produced video. It's just me talking, no editing. If I make a mistake, you're going to hear it. It's not going to get edited out. I'm staying in because I want you to see who I am, not who my video editing team, which there is none. It's just me. And you're just going to see the real me. And that's how it should be. It's art. All right. See you guys.